This is playoff football in Chicago. The cold, the wind, the snow, and these Bear fans wouldn't have it any other way here inside historic Soldier Field. Ahead, we'll decide the second entrant to next week's NFC title game as we've got a great one in store. Between the Arizona Cardinals and the Chicago Bears. Who will punch the fourth and final ticket to the conference championship round? We'll know soon enough as we are underway here on a January afternoon. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. From the gun, it's Rodgers. Oh, he's going to take it. He's got a man, complete. He's at the 30. 10. Touchdown, Chicago. Chris Conley, 81 yards. And the Bears have taken the early lead. So here are the Bears now as they'll go for 2. Working from the gun, Rodgers. And they're going to get 2 more. He's got it. So that didn't take long. Quickly, 8-zip.
8. Cardinals, nothing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. On the return, Andy Isabella. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 22. A first carry for Kenyon Drake.
Kenyon Drake on
Jalen Johnson up to make the tackle.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
From the 24, Murray. Flushed out right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
Murray on 3rd down. And that's knocked away and incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
And out. 4th down.
On 4th down on is Dustin Colquitt to kick this away. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. That'll go as a punt of 42, 7 on the return. And the Bears take over
at their own 38-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And following that long touchdown pass, a 1-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Shotgun now for Rodgers. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. The gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Out of the gun, running with Cohen. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he'll finally be taken down at the 18. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. They run the option here on first and 10. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They'll get 13 yards for the second play in a row.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. From the 2 now, second and goal.
A gain of 3. Brings up second and...
They'll run for it with Tariq Cohen. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Bears will extend their lead. Here comes Rodgers now as he'll go for the 2-point conversion. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And they're going to get it. That one's caught. And now the lead moves to 16-0.
16. Cardinals nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
The Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it first and 10. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on second and 13. From the gun, Murray. That's caught. It's Robert Tonyan, the tight end.
Murray in a quarterback.
The reception good for 7. It's third down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete. Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they have to give up the football again after this one.
44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. That'll go as a 39-yard punt, give him 9 on the return, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
6-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. A good balance attack for that last touchdown drive they had. Now it's time to see if they can do that again.
It really becomes a tale of 2 play callers, doesn't it? The offensive guy, he's in sync. Everything's working pretty well. For the defensive
what's
guy,
going on the defensive side?
That's a tough one because he's prepped all week as well, and he can't get a bead on exactly what they're doing right now. What he needs is one of his guys just to make a big play and disrupt things.
Throwing again on second down. Rodgers, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Well, it certainly appears that they're going to try and keep getting him the football. That's the 3rd time they've looked in his direction. Unfortunately, haven't completed one yet, but I'm not sure they're going to shy away from him. They feel like they've got something there, and they want to capitalize on it.
I think you're right. We're only in the first quarter, so a lot of opportunities ahead. On play action, now Rodgers. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Komet. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. We know he's good at catching the football, but then after the catch, he's got escapability.
Not only that, he's got some toughness as well, because you know he's coached very hard.
And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Tariq Cohen with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter as the Bears push further out in front. Now, 1st quarter, and this lead is already getting into dangerous territory. They better be careful on the other sideline.
Yeah, it feels a little bit more like a basketball game where one team is pressing and that team can't get the ball over half court. I mean, it's stealing it and scoring it, layups, the whole deal. That's what it feels like right now. They are all over him.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. On the return, Isabella. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30.
Isabella on the return. The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Out of the gun, here's Murray. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this 1st quarter.
Cardinals, nothing.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Murray. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Well, he was just trying to contain DeAndre Hopkins, and he got a little too close.
And because of his ability to line up in different spots on the field and come at you from different angles, different guys have to cover him, and all of them have the same issue. How do you do it without interfering? In this case, it didn't get done.
Escaping the pressure right. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
Well, there was pressure all around him, so the only play was to try and get out of there. I think it was an excellent effort by him just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
They'll be brought down at the 21 after a pickup of 4.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Murray. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a 1st down.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
From the gun, Murray. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Khalil Mack in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
That I'm struggling to understand a little bit. That close to the goal line, first down, run the football. If you want to throw it, throw some play action on second down.
It's second and goal, but now all the way back at the 14. Another try after the first down sack. Murray, that's complete right around the 8. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's third and goal.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
Murray now, third and goal. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Akeem Hicks gets in there to drop him for a loss of 13 yards, and it's also fourth down now. Now Brett Maher for the field goal try. On the left hash mark, this a 38-yard attempt. The kick by Maher is good. And they get a little bit closer here as the lead's down to 3 touchdowns. Now that's something of a pick-me-up. The offense certainly has struggled, but they do get the field goal before half to put 3 on the board.
Yeah, you don't want to be shut out, but let's face it, those 3 points, that's not going to solve all their problems either.
After the made field goal, Maher back out there to kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have, and think back to our meeting with the head coach, and we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. To throw again on second down. Rodgers. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. Eluding the pressure right. Open man is Kmet, the tight end. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
10 at the 33-yard line.
Rodgers again now. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Rodgers will try again on second down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 22-yard line. Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
22-yard line.
First down, a run with Cohen. Tackled by Isaiah Simmons.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Second and 6. Now with shotgun handoff to Cohen. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a third and about 4 for a first. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. On play action, it's Rodgers. Flush to his right. And he's got his man. That's Robinson. Touchdown Bears. Allen Robinson there to make the grab. And the Bears will add on to their lead.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Taken about 7 yards deep. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. You're under 30 seconds to go. Field position not great. Time to call it a half, wouldn't you say?
Well, you know we all have that little extra gene that says let's push the envelope a little bit, right? What needs to be going through the play caller's mind right now, a potential fumbled snap that can get returned, a strip sack that can get returned, right? Any of those types of plays, that should be a deterrent to calling something that could get you in big trouble.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Murray. He'll find his running back here, Richard. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Operating from the gun. Murray. He's going to air one out. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 18. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, a trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. On the return, Isabella. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
Isabella on the return. The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. 2nd and 10 now from the 27. Throwing again. Murray. Forced out to his left. And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away, and now it's third.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
To throw on third down, Murray. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that will be incomplete.
Well, the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They do go for it. It's Murray. And this is incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
They run. This is Cohen. A gain of 3, second down.
Ball carrier.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
A gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 4.
Watch the run. Go to 50. Hey, you block over here.
And he picks up the 1st down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a 1st down, a nice, consistent gain.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Cohen. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Jadeveon Clowney there on the stop.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Second and 5 now. Rodgers. That is caught by Cohen.
And the Bears are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
A 5-yard pass on the heels of a 5-yard run. Good enough for the 1st.
Now, they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass.
And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Once more, they turn to Patterson. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it.
So they hit pay dirt, but don't count it yet. There's laundry on the field. We'll see what the penalty flag is about. So reverse the celebration. We'll see if they have something else in their bag of tricks.
And isn't that always tough to watch when they score and you see the excitement, and then when they realize those points aren't going to count? Can they get it back together and find their way back to the end zone?
Check. You know it. It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
Mike, check, 59. Check.
Hey, 88. 59, Mike is 59.
They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. And that's a touchdown, but hold on. There is a flag down on the field. We'll have to see what this is about. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Start the drive on the ground. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they work this out past the 25.
Kenyon Drake.
23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
Okay, every now and then my defensive bias will leak out here. Abysmal play for them. You've got them backed up, and you let them out.
Couldn't take advantage. And you know who's happy? The punter. Because if he was needed, they gave him a lot of space to work with now.
Yeah, because he would have had a lot to think about, right? Don't step over the back line and give him a safety. Now he's got room if he needed it.
You think you gonna get this? You think you gonna get this? Max 22. Check. Mike 22.
Murray now on first down. Flushed out right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been any. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
Mike 22 is coming. 22's coming, Mike.
Murray looks to throw again, 2nd and 10. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call. From the gun, Murray. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by DeMonte Casey. And this one will be brought back to the 22.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Rodgers. A throw left side taken in by Kmet. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Mark that as a gain of 16 to set him up 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to be stopped here for no gain. And that's going to take us to the end of the 3rd quarter of play. Back now at Soldier Field. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Operating from the gun, Rodgers. This will be caught at about the 5.
Rodgers.
And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
A gain of 1 yard on the
They get only a yard there. Now it's 3rd and goal.
26. Mike 34. Scoop. Get in the white room.
From the gun, Rodgers toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming. let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends, who you would think could absorb that contact.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And this will make it into the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
Andy Isabella on the return. The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. And the offensive penalty has us back where we started as they come up on a 1st and 10.
Mike 22, he's coming. 22's coming. Mike.
I'm on.
Operating from the gun, Murray. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
Complete.
That one goes for 24 yards.
24-yard gain on the play. 1st down, Arizona.
Hey, here we go. Mike 22. 22. Okay, double up. Hey. Mike 22, he's coming. 22's coming. Mike.
1st down, Murray. That's complete to Richard, the running back. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
Here we go again. Hey. 22's coming. Mike. Pick me up. Here we go.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Murray. This one caught by Isabella. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 31-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there.
1st down, Cardinals.
Goose. Mike 22, he's coming. 22's coming. Mike.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. He's got a 1st down and much more inside the 20. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. 1st down, 18-yard gain. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. This will be caught just inside the 10.
Murray's pass.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 9-yard line.
From the gun, Murray.
He'll find Richard here underneath.
And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown.
Arizona.
A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Cardinals cut into that lead. Oh, and it's no good. He tugged it wide left, and that will keep our score right where it is.
Brett Maher is set to kick off.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. On the return, here's the dangerous Cordero Patterson.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
And it would appear that that first round bye certainly helped. They've looked fresh from the start and no letdown here as they lead big in this divisional round and they look to book a spot in the conference championship.
And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. It's a big-time play there for the Bears. 76 yards.
At the 1-yard line.
Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a first-and-goal situation. This is Cohen, and he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Apparently the week off hasn't hurt him one bit. 1,000-yard rush in the regular season. Got his first touchdown here in the playoffs. Perhaps the week off energized him.
A great article in the paper this morning basically saying that they would not have won the division without him, and he's not their only piece, but I think that's a fair statement.
It's easy to say it this way. He's their main cog.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And this carries into the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard. Operating from the gun, Murray. Got a man, it's Tanyan complete. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Max 22, Max 22.
Throwing on 1st down is Murray.
Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the 3rd time.
Eddie Jackson picks it, and he will return this one to the 30-yard line. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
And he'll get this one down to about the 27.
Ball carrier.
Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. They try again with Cohen. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they got it going today.
And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
They'll try to run this one in, and they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
So, my man, another touchdown. They're looking like the #1 seed that they earned throughout the year. Looking pretty dominant right now.
We knew the road to the Super Bowl would run right through this stadium. Somebody's going to have to come in here and beat these guys. Good luck. I don't think it's happening this weekend.
No, definitely not this weekend. And for anyone else out there, bring your game.
Buyer beware. So with a missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And by rule, that comes out to the 40-yard line, so a good opportunity for this offense with solid field position. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 40.
Murray a give. This is Drake.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, sometimes as a running back, you've got to be able to improvise when the hole's not where you expect it to be. But in this case, there wasn't any improvisation that he could do that was going to work. Kind of like if you're trying to be a comedian